Chapter 10 is about chemical bonding. Now that we've learned what those electrons are kind of trying to do in the atoms, we can start to look at how they interact and form molecules out of individual atoms. This first section is, I consider it one of those kind of touchy-feely sections, but I think it's useful because it helps us to understand why we would even care about understanding bonding models. So back in 1989, researchers were able to determine the structure of Hiv protease. And this on the screen here is a model of Hiv protease. And that is an important, I believe it's an enzyme that enables HIV to infect people and cause problems. So by using bonding theories, scientists were able to simulate how potential drug molecules would interact with the Hiv protease. And they were able to find indinavir, and this is a model of indinavir, that would inhibit this protease enzyme. If you can get the enzyme inhibited, then it can't catalyze the reactions it needs to catalyze, and it'll shut down the AIDS virus. And that's what they're looking at. It's like, okay, well, maybe we can't eradicate the HIV, but maybe we can stop it from causing problems and just learn to coexist with it. So by using the bonding theories, they were able to narrow it down and say, okay, we think this particular molecule might work. This other one, no, that's definitely not going to work. So you can eliminate a lot of things that are definitely not going to work instead of just trying things randomly. Because doing research takes a lot of time and money, and you want to spend that time and money on things that have the highest chance of being successful. So what bonding theories do is they predict how atoms bond together to form molecules. Bonding theories allow us to predict what combinations of atoms will form compounds and what combinations will not form compounds. Bonding theories allow us to predict formulas of compounds. They help to explain the shapes of molecules. We can determine the shapes, but it's helpful to know why they have those shapes. The shapes of molecules determine many of their physical and chemical properties. So the first one we're going to talk about is Lewis theory. And Lewis theory is the simplest method for looking at bonding. It does not work for everything. No model does. But it is useful for a lot of everyday sorts of predictions, and it's relatively easy to understand. So that's why we talk about that one first.